All right, welcome and hello. Thanks for joining me. I'm Allison, deputy from MoonWillow Tai Chi, and this is a special presentation on Tai Chi for chronic pain. So if you've got any area in your body that you've got some issues, Tai Chi is a wonderful, wonderful modality to help you with the pain issues and help reduce pain. The best thing when it comes to chronic pain is movement is better than none. And you have to modify movement sometimes because, sometimes our bodies are so inflamed that any kind of movement's just, oh, I can't handle it. So it depends on, how high your pain threshold is at the time. So if you're at on 9 or 10 on that scale, you probably need some anti-inflammatories just to kind of settle that down first and then get into some very gentle movements. Thankfully, Tai Chi is a very gentle form of exercise, and I'll be showing you some different areas of the body, addressing the whole body here, anywhere you might have some chronic pain issues. So this is for everyone. But first, a little bit on my background. I came from a background of chronic pain, only my pain was in the gut. I was experiencing irritable bowel syndrome. My guts were literally twisting in knots, and I would be in horrendous pain every morning. I could guarantee a good 45 minutes of sheer agony every morning. That's how I started my day. And then I would have to get dressed and go to work, and I would be thoroughly drained from the experience. So anytime I would eat or drink a little something, all of a sudden I would get an attack. And the more the more pain I felt, the more I focused on that pain, and the more I focused on the pain, the worse the pain got. So it just became this vicious circle, and my mind and body were at war with each other. And I was only 25 at the time, and that was over 30 years ago. And now I feel like I should have felt at 25 after going to Tai Chi, because I went to my first Tai Chi class and I learned how to breathe. I learned how to get my attention and my breath connecting into that belly region and slowly untying the knots, right? So breath is the bridge to your inner healing ability. And I learned that was a big aha light bulb moment, is learning how powerful just your breath is and learning how to melt away pain. So we're going to be talking about Dantian breathing, which is what we call in Tai Chi. And we're also going to be talking about different movements that we can do for the whole body, head to toe, that will help you no matter where your chronic pain might be. So anyway, but it was within a year I was able to get off of my medications, because I was on medications for, these conditions, for and anxiety too was part of it. My anxiety was through the roof because the pain was through the roof. So I was on meds for all of that. I felt like I was walking underwater. It was just not a way to be living. And I knew I needed to do something to take control of, the stress. I was obviously taking control of me. So I enrolled in my first Tai Chi class because I heard it was good for stress, right? And I was told what I had was incurable. I would just have to manage it with meds and all of that. And I didn't like that prognosis because I didn't think I was going to make it to 30 if I kept on like that. So I enrolled in my first Tai Chi class. I learned how to breathe. I learned how to get my mind and body working together more harmoniously. So it was only within a year I was able to get off those medications. I was essentially able to cure myself of something I was told was incurable. So that's my little backstory with chronic pain. But chronic pain can be anywhere. Our bodies can go through anything in any given lifetime. Injuries, all kinds of things can come into play. So we're going to hopefully address everything you need today. And I'll just get started with the head and neck area. All right, so I'm seated right now. I'm going to start with just some basic things I can do from a close-up point here. So if you've got some chronic neck pain, stiffness, whatever, we have something called the atlas point rotation. And your atlas point is at the base of the skull, where the skull meets the neck. You can doing these either seated or standing, whatever you want to do. But the atlas point, right at that point there, you're just going to rotate very gently from that point. Very soft rotation, just a little wobble on that axis, right? So it's not a full neck rotation. We're not dropping our chin to the chest. It's just a little bit of a wobble here. And you're just going to just slowly, gently, relaxed, softening up those neck muscles. So very gently. So that's a nice one to just kind of loosen things up, because as we're thinking, a lot of us have thousands of thoughts a day. Most every person has thousands and thousands of thoughts a day, and most of those thoughts aren't terribly positive. And where your thoughts go, energy flows. So we bring a lot of tension in the upper body from that. We're going to reverse direction now very slowly. So it's important to go slow. You don't want to go too fast. So really take it nice and slow. Rotating gently, gently. So if you're having kind of a stress moment, you can just start by rotating very, very gently. Also be aware of your feet on the floor. So there's another little trick we do if you're having a stress moment, high stress moment, is to just let go of whatever you're thinking and place your attention on your feet and just feel your feet, the connection to the feet on the floor. So as you're rotating, you can do that too. You just get into your body and out of those thousands of thoughts. And relax. All right, the next one, this one is good for range of motion of the hand. So you're going to turn nice and slow and look as far behind your shoulder as you can. And then turn the other way, very slowly and gently. So in Tai Chi, everything is done very slow. Look as far behind the shoulder as you can. Nice and easy. So you move the head, not the body. So you're not turning your body at all, just the head. So you feel that stretch side to side. And yeah, you might have a few pops and cracks along the way. That's pretty normal, releasing little nitrogen bubbles in the joints here. And this really helps that range of motion. So if we're still driving, you want to be able to still look behind, right? And be able to back away. Very good. So nice range of motion for the head. Let's do one more each way. Very good. And relax. All righty. Now next, shoulders. Now a lot of us have issues with shoulders. So we're just going to, I'm going to back up just a smidge here. So we're just going to let the arms hang very, very loose. And you're going to roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. And just let the arms stay dead weight. So it's just the shoulders doing the work. You don't want to bend your elbows too much. You just want to keep those arms nice and relaxed. So let the shoulders take the arms for a ride, like a Ferris wheel ride. If you don't move it, you lose it. And motion is lotion. So those are a few of the sayings we have in our classes. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Nice and full. As full of a range of motion as you can get. Very good. And then reverse direction. All the way back up, forward and down. Inhale. Exhale. Always got to go the other direction too. Inhale and exhale. And two more times. And relax. All right, I'm going to move on to the hands here. So while I'm closer up to you, here's one that's good for the wrists. So if you have any carpal tunnel issues, you want to rotate just like so. This is a simple rotation of the wrists. And then reverse direction. And another one is a rotation like this with the hands, with the fingers open, and do the other hand too. Only now we're going to bring them together and rotate like this. So I'm going to turn to the sides. You see that's kind of a spinning wheel. You're going to feel all those muscles, all the joints, sinew working here. Very good. Might get a little tired too. Let's do the best you can. And then reverse direction. Very good. All righty, and relax. You feel that? Ooh, yes, yes. Okay, next, some finger exercises. So I'll do these a little closer up. So I'm gonna squeeze my hands in the fist, really squeeze those fists, and then spread the fingers out. Squeeze and spread, squeeze and spread, squeeze and spread, squeeze and spread. That brings circulation into the hands, into the fingers. And then flick. Rapid flicking from the wrists, not the elbows, but from the wrists. Oh, it's not so easy, is it? And no, and relax. Now feel the tingling. You should get a lot of tingling there in the hands and the fingers. Then we're going to touch each finger to the thumb, making a round shape, not a flat shape, but a round shape and up. Each finger touches the thumb, coming right back up. So make a round shape coming up. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Very good. Finger calisthenics. So you're going to feel all the way down to your elbows, right? When you do this, warms everything up. Very good one for arthritis. Very good. Excellent. All righty. And shake them out. Thumb stretches, stretch up and down, up and down, up and down. So these are really nice stretches here. If you got trigger thumbs, kind of helps that too. And then down under the pinky and back up. So touch under that pinky pad, come back up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Very good. And two more. All right, shake out those hands. Okay, another one's a finger rolling technique. So I'm going to start one hand at a time. And you start on one side, you roll one finger in at a time, unroll one at a time, and then start on the other side, one at a time, unroll one at a time. Just alternate which side you start with. Not so easy, huh? To think about that too. It's a good coordination exercise, so working your brain a little bit too. And the other hand, you do the other hand as well. And alternate which side you start, one at a time, unroll one at a time. And take your time. If you got to go slower than me, that's fine. Just do the best you can do. And for any of the exercises we covered today, do the best you can with what you got. All right, you never force anything. You can modify movement as needed. So do the best you can do with what you got. All right, now the test is to connect your elbows and the wrists and the pinky tips together. Flatten the hands out like you're holding a pie, right? And you're going to go across both hands, rolling in across both hands and unroll across both hands. And then start on the other side. So that's a challenge. The fingers have a mind of their own, you'll find. But do the best you can do. It's all good. I always say a little movement is better than none. So do the best you can. All right, so this is actually a magician's exercise. I saw Doug Henning do this on Johnny Carson many, many, many years ago. But it was a great exercise for arthritis too, for your brain, and relax. Okay, so those are some fun finger exercises. I'm going to get back in my chair. I'm going to show you some other exercises so you can see a little more of my body here. All right, this next one is also good for arthritis, for your fingers here, for your hands, fingers. It's also good for trigger fingers. This one is called the water pump exercise. You place the fingers on the leg. The other hand is going to press the fingers against the leg, and you wrap the palm on the outside and then lift up. You're going to feel that bend here right at the knuckles and bend at the wrist. You go down and up, down and up. So down and up, down and up. Hopefully you can see that. So what you're doing is you're pumping the arm. I call this the water pump exercise. And I'll come up a little closer so you can see a little bit closer here. Down and up. So you see how my hand is bent here and the wrist is bent? Just like so. So you're getting a bend here at the knuckles, at the wrist. You're also getting a lymphatic pump under the arm. So this is a multitasking exercise. So again, good for arthritis. But if you have trigger fingers, you can lift up and hold the stretch for about 15 to 20 seconds. It's an excellent stretch for trigger fingers. So when it comes to trigger fingers, you got a lot of rehab here. All right, down and up, down and up, down and up. Let's do 2 more. This is our water pump exercise because it looks like a water pump. Shake your hand out. Now the other side, same thing. Fingers on the leg, press the fingers flat against the leg. Wrap the palm on the outside and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Really feel that stretch, flexing up that hand. Do the best you can with the range of motion you have here. So again, you got to keep your fingers flat against the leg. Don't let them lift. You got to keep them down so you can really bend here at the knuckles and bend the wrist. Nice pump of the arm, lymphatic pump. Very good. And let's do 2 more. All right, but also that trigger finger stretch, just hold, keep that hand flexed up. So good 15 to 20 seconds. You can do that several times, 4 to 5 times there, holding that 15 to 20 second stretch and down. All right, so that is the water pump exercise. Okay, now I'm going to back it up again and we're going to work the shoulder. So if you've got bursitis in the shoulder, this is a real nice exercise to do, very simple one to do. You want to lean to one side and let the arm hang and feel the gravity gathering in the hand. And you start stirring the arm out from smaller circles into larger circles. So if you have bursitis, any swelling in the shoulder, that shoulder's not happy, this helps to relieve that pain and pressure. So go into wider and wider circles. Very good. And then reverse direction, going the opposite way. Very good. About 10 times each way, and then start spiraling downward, gradually down into a stop. All right, now the other side, let the arm hang, feel the gravity gather in the hand and start stirring it out. Nice heavy hand. Very good. Wider and wider circles, really helping that range of motion, reverse direction. And then spiraling down, gradually down, down into a stop. Very good. Next, we're going to do some range of motion for the arms, for the shoulders here. And this next one, we're going to bring the arm down and we're going to bring it up. Inhale, thumb side up. Turn your hand at the top and exhale, reach back with the pinky side down. So try to get a nice 360 with the arm. Inhale, thumb side up. Turn your hand at the top, exhale, reach back, pinky side down. So this is good for a range of motion of the shoulder. Inhale and turn it, exhale down. Inhale up and turn, exhale down, pinky side down, about 5 times. Inhale and turn, exhale. Very good. That's a range of motion of the arm. Let's do the other arm. Inhale, thumb side up. And turn the hand at the top, exhale, reach back with the pinky side down. Inhale, thumb side up. And turn at the top, exhale, reach back, pinky side down. Inhale. And turn, exhale. Inhale. And turn, exhale. I'm going to do one more time. Inhale. And turn, exhale. Very good. Now another loosening up one for the shoulders. We're going to cup our hands. We're going to cup them like this and swing the arms forward and back. So feel the heavy hands stretching open the shoulders, loosening them up. It's a gentle sweeping motion here. like a little kid swinging their arms. Very good. And then we're going to lift the elbows up high and tap the back of the shoulders if you can. Swing back and then let the arms drop back and tap the shoulders. So we cup the hands and swing and then come up and tap the back of the shoulders. So if we can see that pretty well in the mirrors, if you can't see from the front here. Very good. 2 more. And relax. Now we're going to bring our hands down into fists. And this next one is good for arthritis and carpal tunnel. This is called eagle claw. We're going to take one fist and inhale, bring it to the shoulder. Exhale and turn and stretch the arms straight up. Inhale down to the shoulder. And exhale forward and spread the fingers out. Really stretch them out. Inhale back to the shoulder and exhale to the side. Keep the arm straight and flex the hand back. That's good for the carpal tunnel. And flex your fingers out all the way 5 times. Really spread those fingers out on each flex. Bring that hand down and now the other hand up. Inhale, fist to shoulder. Exhale, turn and stretch straight out. Inhale down to the shoulder and exhale forward and spread the fingers. Inhale back to the shoulder. Exhale to the side, flex 5 times. Spread those fingers all the way out. Full extension each flex. And inhale, other hand up. Exhale, turn and stretch. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward, spread the fingers out. Inhale, back. Exhale, side, flex 5 times. You can look at the hand that's flexing too. Full extension each flex. Eagle claw. Inhale, fist to shoulder, other hand. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale, side, flex 5 times. Very good. I'm going to do 1 more on each side. You can do more reps if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale, side, flex 5 times. You can do like 3 to 8 repetitions on each side if you do this on your own. That hand down, the other up, inhale. Let's do 1 more. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, down. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale, side, flex 5 times. Very good. And a finishing breath. Inhale. Exhale down the center. Very good. All right. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. We're going to work on our feet and ankles next. So if you've got any feet, ankle issues, you want to extend 1 foot out. Flex the foot back. Feel the stretch underneath the leg. Then point the toe and feel the stretch on the top of the leg. And then flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. So if you have issues with foot cramps and all that, these are good exercises to do. You're going to feel the pumping of that foot. It's a lymphatic pump as well as you're working the muscles and the joints here. Let's do 2 more. Flex and point, flex and point. Relax that foot. Now the other side, pull back those toes. Feel the stretch underneath the leg. And then point the toe, feel the stretch on the top of the ankle and the shin. And then flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Very good. Excellent. We're going to do 2 more. And relax. All right. Now next, we're going to lift the other foot up and rotate the foot, only the foot, not the whole leg. So you want to rotate from your ankle with the range of motion you have. So again, a little movement is better than none. Do the best you can do. About 10 times and then reverse the other way. And relax. Now the other side, lift up and rotate. Very good. Reverse direction. And relax. Now rub your hands and heat them up. I'm going to bring the heat down to the ankles. Give them a good rub. And then up the shins and calves. This is good for the circulation. Around the knees. Rub front sides and back of the legs here. Very good. Circulation is really important for any kind of chronic pain issue. Work out that pain and relax. Very good. All right, we're going to work on knees. We're going to work on strengthening the legs, the ligaments, everything in the knees here. So you want to have your back up against the back of the chair. And this one is called kick with the sole of the foot. What we do is we bring our hands up, inhale, and then exhale, extend one leg out, pull back the toes, get a straight leg and hold. All right, good. And then inhale in, exhale out. Hold that out there, pull back the toes, get a nice straight leg. And inhale in, exhale out. Hold that out there. If you got to breathe a little more, you can. And inhale in, exhale out. Hold that out there. Inhale in, exhale out. So get that leg straight out in front. I'm off to an angle so you can see my foot position. Inhale, exhale out. Very good. Pull back and hold. So you're getting some strengthening here, isometric strengthening. So you feel those quadriceps engaged. You're going to feel all that around the knees engaged. Inhale in, exhale out. Very good. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Very good. All right, bring it down and holding the side of the chair. Make sure your back is up against the back of the chair. Lift both legs now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hold those legs out there. Pull back your toes, nice straight legs. Then we're going to go out together, working our hips, working the core. Strengthening up those legs around the knees too. Very good. 2 more. And then down slowly. Now rub your hands together, keep them up. We call this working up the chi, the energy. We're going to slap the legs down, wake them up, smack them down, all the way down, all the way up. Conditioning muscle and bone and helping circulation. And relax. Excellent. All right, very good. This next one is really good for the spine, and this one is called the tornado. And we're going to imagine holding a ball between the hands, and our body is going to turn with that ball. Our hips and shoulders are connected in the move, and we're going to trace out a circle in front on the horizontal, and then come back in. So my body follows the ball. Inhale for half the circle. Exhale for the other half. Inhale for half the circle. Exhale for the other half. Inhale for half. Exhale, other half. All right, now we're going to start spiraling upward, tracking upward on a spiral staircase with that ball. So rolling it up, getting higher and higher, up around the head. And bring your hands up over the head and roll behind the head where you really engage your core, and you rotate as wide as you're comfortable going, and you inhale for half the circle, exhale for the other half. So working the spine, you're also feeling all those muscles in the upper body. You're feeling your core engage. You're working the oblique muscles on the side, back muscles, and the arms and shoulders. Working that whole upper body. It's a real lovely move, helping your spine get more flexible and open. Inhale for half, exhale for the other half. Very good. And now we're going to reverse direction. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This really massages that spine. Holding our whole nervous system there, our central nervous system. Exhale. Lots of movement, energy generated now. Very good. Excellent. We're going to do 2 more. Very good. Now start spiraling down. Spiraling down. Coming back down the staircase, down to the dantian area, smaller circles into a stop. And then a finishing breath. Inhale. Exhale down the center. Relax. Very good. All right, for legs and hips here, we're going to sit a little forward in the chair. So we're going to do a few leg exercises and working the hips. So we're going to touch forward with the toe, then touch to the side. Touch forward with the toe and bring a foot back in. Other leg forward and side, forward and back. Forward and side, forward and back. So you go out as wide as you can and forward and back, forward and side, forward and back. Very good. Excellent. Forward, side, forward and back. Excellent. So go out as wide as you can. 1 more each leg. So all these movements are from my chair Tai Chi routine. And our next one's called the sumo step. And we're going to lift high from the knee and out to the side. So with the knee bent and foot flexed. Then lift high from the knee and back in. So work on your hip, you work on your core. Lift high and out. And then high and back in. High and out, knee bent, foot flexed. And high and back in. Sumo step. High and out. High and back in. High and out as wide as you can, and then high and back in. High and out, high and in. So strengthening the hip and strengthening your core. So feeling that core working. Core strength is really super important for back issues as well, back pain. High and out, high and in. 1 more time. High and out, high and in. All right, now slide your toe forward. Slide to the side and then slide the foot in. Slide out again and forward and back. Other leg forward, side and in. Out, forward and back. 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 1 more. Forward, side and in, out, forward and back. And now you want to hold either side of the chair and slide your toes forward, sweep them out and come in. Then go out, forward and back. Forward, sweep around and in. Then out, forward and back. Forward, sweep around and in. Out, forward and back. Forward, sweep around and in. Out, around and back. 1 more. Forward, around and in. Out, around and back. And now working the feet, heel, toe, side to side. Walk them as far as you can, then come back the other direction. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Now, if you want, you can add a twist. You want to twist away from the knees and the feet with the upper body. That engages your core and your abdominals. So you're working the whole body here. So Tai Chi is good for fibromyalgia too. So if you have a lot of the nerve pain and all the muscles, this movement is very helpful. All of the movement we do is very helpful for fibromyalgia. All right, very good. So a little bit of a twist, if it's okay for you to twist. Not everybody should be twisting, so you listen to your body, do what you know is okay and safe for you to do. Back to the middle. Very good. Now turn your toes facing each other. walk your feet out independently and walk them back in. Walk them out and walk them back in. Walk them out, walk them back in. We're working all the joints here. Walk them out and walk them back in. Very good. Now for the feet, we're going to lift up onto the heel and bring the ball of the foot down and then the toe. Other foot, heel, ball, and toe. So each segment of the foot, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. So in Tai Chi, we're very concentrated on our feet, and each step we take is an empty step. We place the foot down before we bring any weight to it. So that's why it's good for balance and promoting balance. You're also improving proprioception, which is your sense of your body in space. So paying attention to your feet and each part of that foot making contact with the floor helps increase that awareness. Very good. Sends the signals up to your brain and getting that sense of your body in space. One more each. And then wiggle the toes. Give your toes a nice wiggle. We don't think about our toes, but give them a good wiggle. All right, now this next one's a good one. This one is good for leg cramps. So if you're prone to leg cramps, this is a simple one to do. You hold on either side of the chair here and just give your legs a good shake. Shake them side to side. Let it all flap on the bones. And what this does is it oxygenates the muscles and helps, again, prevent leg cramps. Or if you feel a leg cramp coming on, you can usually shake it out. I've used this technique on long car rides. If I have my cruise control on and I can take my foot off the gas, I can just do that little shaking technique and it keeps the leg cramps from happening in my legs. And it's very effective. It really works. If you're prone to leg cramps, you want to shake like this before you go to bed at night and when you get up in the morning or anytime you're feeling like a little crampiness come on. All right, and relax. Now another one that's good, pounding the feet on the floor like a little temper tantrum. And you want your whole foot hitting the floor, not just the heels or toes, the whole foot. So what you're doing is getting a lot of vibration of the bones. This helps build your bone density, and it's good for the circulation in the legs. Circulation is good for chronic pain. So you got to keep that circulation going. All right, you're also stimulating the acupressure points on the bottoms of the feet. So you have points for the whole body on the bottoms of the feet, as well as the hands and the ears. It's an amazing system. And relax. Hopefully feel that tingling sensation. Okay. Now what we're going to do is do a few standing exercises, chair-assisted standing. So let's go ahead and stand up if you're able to stand. We're going to work on our hips now, as well as a little bit of balancing now. But we're going to first work with the hips. So if you've got hip issues, you want to hold on to the side of the chair. We're going to work the inside leg here. So we're simply just swinging it forward and back. Hopefully you have room, front and back. Just swing your leg. That's real good for hip issues, hip pain. Just a nice swing. Front and back. Good job. Now another one you can do, and working on the outside and the inside of the hip, is you want to kick out to the side and then open with the knee. Out to the side and open, working the outside and inside of the hip. Go out and up, out and up. Really going to feel that hip muscle working. 2 more. Very good. Hoo-ah. All right, now the other side. Holding on. Do a little hip swing in here, the inside leg. Swing forward and back. Real nice one to do if you got hip issues. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to do that other one where we sweep out to the side and then open. Out to the side, open. Out to the side, open. Very good. Very good. 2 more. Very good. And relax. Okay. Now some other stretches here. You want to stand behind your chair. Make sure you have room behind you as well as to the sides, because we're going to do some leg sweeps to the sides too. But first, we're going to step back, take your right foot, press the heel back, feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Reach up high with the arm and feel the stretch down to your hip. Then you're going to roll forward and tuck in the tailbone, drop the knee down. This helps relieve your sciatic nerve. Bring the arm down and then put in. Step back, press the heel and reach and feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Reach up high. Then roll forward, tuck in the tailbone and bend that knee. Again, relieving your sciatic nerve. And then arm down, foot in. Step back a little further if you can and feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Reach up high, then roll forward onto the ball of the foot. Drop the knee down, tuck in the tailbone. Arm down, foot in. Other side, step back, press the heel. Reach up high, feel the stretch to your hip. Roll forward, tuck in tailbone. Arm down, foot in. One more each side. Step back, press the heel. Reach up high. Roll forward, tuck in. Arm down, foot in. One more time. Step back, press the heel. Reach up high. Roll forward, tuck in. Again, relieving the sciatic nerve. Arm down and foot in. All right, next, leg sweeps. So standing behind the chair, I'm going to go out to the side now. I'm going to do 10 sweeps out to the side, holding onto the chair. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, now next, we're going to work on the psoas muscle on the hip here. So we're going to turn our heel out and toe facing in. Going to go out to the side. It won't be as big as the other sweep. It'll be more limited. You're going to feel a squeeze here. So heel out, toe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So feeling that squeeze right in here. Strengthening up that muscle. Turn heel out, toe in, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So really feel those hips, all right? Excellent. Now another one, this is good for bone density. Just going to throw this in as extra. So this is a good one to help build up your bones naturally, as long as you're not already in a very frail fractured state. This is a good one to do. We lift up and then drop on the heels. Feel the vibration to the top of the head. Lift and drop. Rattle the bones, bottom to top. Very natural and effective way to build your bone density. You want to do it daily. So at least 20 or so times. So your calves say no more. Because you're going to feel your calves flexing too. Lift and drop, lift and drop. Very good. 2 more. Very good. Now feel all of that through the body there. Okay, so that's for bone density. Now next, we're going to do a few of our basic standing Tai Chi movements. But the first thing I want to talk about is our dantian breathing, breathing into the belly. So this is key for pain management. All right, so the breath is the bridge to help get out of those thousands of thoughts and out of that pain response that we have and into healing. All right, so we breathe to the belly. So what we do, if you're standing, just tuck your tailbone in a little bit, bend your knees a little bit, make sure your knees are over the toes. You don't want knock knees, so make sure your hips are open a little bit and knees are over the toes. Tuck in the chin, pull the crown point up and relax the arms to the sides. And what you can do is breathe here into the belly. So what you're trying to do is take your breath, bring it deep into the belly like you're filling a glass of water. So when the water fills the glass, it starts from the bottom up. So when you fill here, the belly should expand out, and on the exhale, it should come back in naturally. So we're just going to focus on Dantian breathing. If it helps, you can place one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. Take a deep, full breath and see which hand moves. Ideally, the bottom hand should be moving out as the belly fills. On the exhale, the hand comes back in very gradually like a deflating balloon. So if you're inhaling and your shoulders are lifting and your chest is lifting, then you're breathing up here. We want you to breathe down here. So let's try it again. Deep, full breath. Knees are bent, tailbone tucked in. You have that nice straight line into the belly. Exhale slowly, evenly out. And you can count to 5, taking that breath in deep and full. And on the exhale, exhale on the count of 5. Deep, full, even breaths. This deep healing breath is key in helping to manage your pain. Just learning how to breathe is so very healing. It settles your nervous system down, helps your circulation, helps all the organs function better. If you're getting really good at breathing into the belly, you can bring both hands down. Continue to breathe into this area, exhaling out all the tension, all the thinking. And with the knees bent a little bit, you're going to feel those legs taking on the weight. Make sure your knees are in line with the toes. This is also very important for your knee health. Make sure the knees aren't going away or outside from the toes. So make sure knees and toes stay in alignment when you do bend the knees. Now let's bring our arms down to the sides. We're going to do a basic Tai Chi form. So we're going to start with knees bent, tailbone tucked, and we're going to inhale and float the arms out. A little buoyancy under the elbows, just like the arms are floating up through water. Bring your hands towards you at shoulder height. Lift your fingers to the sky and exhale through the nose, sinking down, hands coming down as you sink in the legs. Every time you sink in the legs, tuck your tailbone in. So make sure your spine stays aligned. Inhale, deep, full breath to the belly. Slowly rise as the arms rise. Never lock the knees. And exhale and sink. Hands are in alignment with the toes. And inhale, deep, full breath. Float the arms up. The breath goes down as the arms come up. And exhale through the nose, sinking down. So all breath in and out through the nose. Very slow, very even. Inhale, deep, full breath. And exhale. Now these can be done in a seated position too. So if that's more comfortable, you can sit down and do this breathing and arm movement. Exhale. It still works. Inhale, deep, full breath. Upward, downward. This is one of the mother forms of our Yang style Tai Chi. We teach in our standing classes. Let's do one more inhale. And exhale. And next is inward, outward. We're going to gather the ball below the navel. And we have about 1 inch apart between the fingertips. And we're going to lift this imaginary ball. Inhale. Lift it up. Fingers come to eye level. Then pull apart at eye level. Turn your palms facing down and exhale. Tuck in the tailbone, sink in the legs. Knees stay bending over the toes. So keep that alignment with the knees and toes. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So gentle rising and sinking the legs. It's a gentle way to strengthen up the muscles, the ligaments. So Tai Chi movements are slow and gentle, but you still feel everything working. You feel all those muscles working. Fingers eye level, pull apart, turn the palms down, exhale. Sometimes it's harder to move slower than it is faster. So you have to be real focused, concentrated, inhale. The legs might start to shake, and that's a normal reaction, especially in the beginning. You're not going to hurt yourself, just strengthening up muscles, that's all. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And we're going to go into something called hugging the tree. We also call it standing stake or Zhuang. It's our standing meditation in Tai Chi. So it's just like our arms are hugging in a tree trunk here. And you want to realign your spine, tuck in the chin, the crown point pulled to heaven, tailbone tucked in, the knees bent over the toes, and the hips open. The elbows are a little lower than the wrists, and there's a little opening under the arms, not all the way down, not all the way up, a little opening here. And we're breathing deep to the belly. Deep and full. You can shift a little more weight to your heels to take pressure off the knees. Keep breathing into the belly. It's our standing meditation. Just feel that breath deep in the belly. Feel your legs heavy and rooted like tree trunks. And the upper half of the body light and suspended as if by strings. And imagine healing light pouring in through the crown of the head and saturating every cell of your body, head to toe, inside and out. Breathe in the light, breathe in the healing. Imagine your whole body glowing with healing energy. See the healing happen everywhere it's needed. And imagine your body fully healed, whole, new again. Just imagine that state. Breathe in that feeling. Thank the light for the healing. And let's bring our arms down to angles in front of us. And fingers pointed down to the floor. And then we imagine all the toxins, physical and emotional, pouring out through the fingertips like a dark fluid into the earth. And feel that release, that subtle tingling sensation in the fingertips and palms, down the arms. And just imagine only light left behind, every cell refreshed and renewed. And then bring your arms down to the sides. Shake out the hands. They feel a little gooky, right? A little heavy. And shift your weight over. Pull the other foot in. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale, finishing breath. And exhale down the center. Very good. Okay, so that's some gentle movement from our regular standing Tai Chi classes. So when it comes to knee health, if you're particularly interested in knee health, again, I talked about the knees and toes have to stay in line. You don't want the knee twisting out of alignment there. The other thing is not allowing the knee to go past the toe. That's too much pressure on that knee. So keep your knee when you're bending, make sure that knee stays just over the toe or just behind the toe. So you want to make sure for knee health, keep that alignment and make sure the knee doesn't go past the toe. Okay, so that's really super important. If you're walking on slippery surfaces, I mean, it's wintertime right now, we have a lot of icing issues and whatever, make sure you sink down. You gotta keep your center of gravity low and you wanna shorten up your steps. Make sure you plant the foot, then bring your weight. Plant your foot, then bring the weight. Just like so. Plant the foot, then bring the weight. We don't walk like we normally do, like throwing the foot forward, then you could just go whoop, slip. So we always make sure we have a low center of gravity and we make sure we plant our foot before we bend the knee and shift the weight into the leg. So in Tai Chi, we call it, it's like sandbags. We place the empty bag and then we shift the weight and pour the sand into the bag. We place the empty bag, then pour the sand in, right? So it's very methodical. It's very aware. So each foot and down. Now, if you're out walking your dog and your dog is yanking on you, you want to sink. All right. So you don't get whoop like this. Sink. When you feel that yank, sink down and ground. Right. That's how we keep our balance. And that's how we keep our stability in Tai Chi. Okay. So I hope that helped today.